Hey guys, how's it going? So, I've got a 2011 F-150 with, I believe, the Sync 1 system in it. And about every 6 months or so, I have to go in and reset my sync system because my Bluetooth and my USB functionalities kind of go away, like they don't work right. And I'm not able to listen to music over Bluetooth or USB. The only way I can do it is over auxiliary. I said this is a 2001 F-150 with the sync system. I don't know if Sync 2 does the same thing or if Sync 3 does the same thing or if there even is a Sync 4. I really don't know. But I can kind of show you a quick fix for it. This always works for me. Like I said, every 6 months to a year, I have to usually do this because the system just gets hung up. I don't know if there's really a permanent fix. I doubt there is. Like I said, this truck's almost over 10 years old at this point. So, so basically what happens is that you'll turn the truck on, obviously, and then you'll try to get your phone to connect to it. And this little screen up here will say Bluetooth media disconnected. Like as soon as it says it's connected, then it'll disconnect. And then if you plug it in over USB, your song will play, everything will seem fine, but you'll get no audio output. And then, yeah, like the only way it works is if you plug in through auxiliary. So there's the USB port next to it, and then there's auxiliary right there. So that's the only way it'll work, right, if you have the problem with the sync getting all messed up. So I'm going to go over there. If you can kind of see it down in that bottom cubby there, there's a little kick plate. We're going to pull that off, and I'll show you which fuse it is. Like I said, this is for a 2011 F-150. I assume 2012, 13, and 14s are all going to be the same because this is that body style. I would assume 2009 and 2010 would be the same also. This is the Sync 1 system, and I'm not sure when they transitioned over to Sync 2. It might have been 2013 or 14 at that point, but this is specifically for Sync 1. If your Sync 2 system gets hung up, it might actually work for that too, but I don't know if the fuse location is the same. So I'll go take off that kick plate and I'll show you what you got to do. All right, so this kick plate is on the passenger side. You don't have to do anything really major. Let's zoom out here. Kind of hard to see, but there's basically like, you just kind of put 2 fingers underneath here and just kind of pop it off. It's pretty easy. Comes off pretty easy. Just pop those tabs out. It comes free. And then, hold on, I'm gonna grab a light. Okay, so once you got that plate off, you see there's this little fuse box cover right here. You're gonna wanna grab these 2 tabs right here, one on each side, and just kind of pop it off, just like that. Kind of comes off pretty easy. So on the front of this thing, it shows you all your fuses here and relays and all that stuff. So in this particular truck, it's going to be fuse number 2. That's going to be your sync control. And I'll put a picture on the screen just so you can kind of get a better idea. And of course, you know, it should be in your owner's manual on what all these fuses are, but we're going to specifically do number 2. Now, this truck didn't have it, but in some cases, there's a little fuse puller that's attached right here. Mine didn't have it. Somebody must have pulled this before because they probably had the same issues before, and then they forgot to put the fuse puller back. So I just grabbed some needle nose pliers, and then if you can see it up there, that blue 15 amp fuse, that's your sync system. So you just pull that out. Pretty easy. Count to like, I don't know, 10, 15, 30 seconds. Then pop her back in, and your sync system should be all good to go, and you should be able to connect your phone up again and start listening to music again, and then everything just kind of goes back together and it works out pretty well. Yeah, so after you get all that fuse pulled and put it back in, you just have to go in and obviously turn your truck on or turn the radio on and repair your phone. Sometimes it will have to repair the phone, sometimes it won't. This particular case I didn't have to, but then it should work pretty good, and then you can start listening to your music over Bluetooth again. And if you want to, you can also do USB, and it should work pretty smooth. Like I said, if you run into any issues, just pull the fuse again and pop her back in. and it shouldn't give you any problems. I haven't had any problems yet, so the only thing I can think of is if it's totally bad, then maybe the fuse is blown, but I haven't had that issue yet. So like I said, I've had this truck for about 2.5 years now, and I've had to do it every 6 months to a year. So this is either my third or fourth time having to do it, or not third or fourth, but probably second or third time having to do that since I've had the truck. I can't remember, but I always end up forgetting, so I figured I'd make a good guide or a quick little guide for it. It's really relatively easy and painless. Shouldn't cost you any money as long as you got some fuse pullers or a needle nose pliers. So, because I wouldn't dig your fingers in there. It's a little harder than it looks. But anyway, yeah. So I hope this helped. Yeah. So hope this helped for you guys, and let me know if you want me to do anything else. Quick little guides on the truck. I've got a few other things in mind that I might do. How to add remote start, factory remote start, and then a couple other things that I've had to do to this truck ever since I've had it. Just little things to kind of make conveniences a little bit easier and nicer. So yeah. Anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. Bye.